With the long-awaited launch of Shibarium and its documentation behind us, many Shiba Inu owners are probably waiting for all the cool things that Shibarium is supposed to do. Well, work has already begun on Shibarium, and it looks like we might be able to keep some of the promises. You already know you want to learn more, so make sure you stick around until the end of this one. Disclaimer: if you follow popular Shiba Inu influencer Lucy Shib, you know that she's been very active on Twitter lately, because there have been so many things going on with Shiba Inu lately. Starting with the release of Shibarium documentation, she has been using her Twitter account to share all the news about Shiba Inu, especially about Shibarium, and we are very thankful for that. Anyway, the latest update is a screenshot that shows how many transactions Shibarium has been getting every day. You might be surprised to learn that Shibarium has already reached more than 40,000 transactions, which is an all-time high for the Layer 2 platform. In fact, this is so important that Lucy and a number of other analysts have started to wonder if Shibarium might be able to beat Coinbase's Layer 2 platform Base in terms of daily transactions. For those who don't know, Base is Coinbase's Layer 2 platform. It was launched on the Ethereum blockchain at the same time as Shibarium, but it has been around a bit longer than Shibarium. So, if Shibarium has more daily transactions than Base, that would be a big deal. Now, that's just everyday business. There are other interesting facts about the Shibarium. Today, you say that the average time to block is 5 seconds. Up to this point, there have been almost 110,000 transactions, and there are 51,781 wallets that are part of Shibarium. And to give you some background, the Shibarium testnet, also known as PuppyNet, just started on March 11. Even though it hasn't been around for that long, this is a fact about it. Think about how big things would get as Shibarium stays around longer. At this point, I should remind everyone that Shibarium is still in the testing phase. There haven't been many online complaints about Shibarium, except for one about copied code, which has been fixed. But if you run into problems with the platform as you use it, you might want to talk to a member of the development team. I'm saying this because what was launched is the testnet, so the development team is supposed to keep working on it based on how the platform works in the real world and how users suggest it should be changed or improved. The Shibarium platform itself would then be put into use. If you thought this was really helpful, please leave a comment and tell your friends about this video. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, which makes it easier for me to keep making better videos. From there, the number of Shiba Inu trillionaires has been steadily growing, and now there are 42 people who own trillions of sheep. This means that there are now 5% more people who are worth $1 trillion. Since this is happening at the same time that Shibarium just came out, it doesn't seem like a crazy idea to think that it has something to do with the rise in trillionaire holders. I mean, why else would people decide to hold trillions of one token if they didn't think the price of the token would change in a big way? This could happen because of Shibarium. And the number of trillionaires isn't the only thing that has been going up. Recent changes have also been made to the number of investors who hold between 1 and 10 million sheep tokens. This means that people have been adding to their sheep portfolios to reach millions. This makes it more likely that the increases are due to the launch of Shibarium and the rise in activities on the platform. People seem to be a little more willing to take a chance on sheep, as we just talked about. In the video from yesterday, we talked about how the number of sheep transactions had gone down. Many analysts thought it might have been because investors were less willing to put their money into what they saw as risky assets. But since people have been adding more sheep tokens to their portfolios, it doesn't look like that theory is very likely to be true. But you can let us know what you think in the comments section below. Anyway, still talking about Shibarium. So far, about 500 validators have signed up to use the Layer 2 platform. You should remember that validators are supposed to check and approve transactions, and it looks like a lot of people want this important job. On the Shiba Inu Telegram platform, Satoshi himself said this: "The development team is also taking steps to make sure that those who say they want to serve actually do, as much as validators want to. After all, they'll be making a very expensive investment. To be a validator, you need about 10,000 bone tokens. It would be awful if you spent that much money on something and then found out you weren't interested. So, the development team made fake tokens that interested validators can stake instead of their real bone watchers." A screenshot shows that Guru says that Kusama also said that most validators will get early access to the network. Most validators have already been invited to use Shiba Inu Shibarium testnet beta, so they can figure out if being a validator is right for them. Some applicants, however, did not get the message. Kusama said that this was because of a mistake in the tagging. This is interesting because there are only 100 positions for validators, at least. That's what the early year announcement says. With early access, some people who were interested in validating might decide not to after they find out. No, they don't want to do that. But the Shiba Inu team also has plans to choose the best people for the job based on their training, expertise, and dependability. Those who don't make the cut to be validators might instead serve as delegators. As you probably already know, delegators won't be making the decisions, but they are still very important. They will give validators their tokens so that they can do their jobs. And these people who did the delegating would also get some of the rewards. It looks like you can still apply to be a validator, though, if that's what you want to do. You shouldn't let the fact that about 500 people have already expressed interest in being validators stop you too much. Some of those people might quit, and the development team might decide to let others go. You might be the person Shibarium is looking for. So if you want to try that, take the chance. This is not advice about money, though. Make sure to find out things on your own. One last thing before we end this video for the day. Binance has kind of shown again that it likes Shiba Inus in secret. Maybe. But before we get to that, this channel gives away 100,000 SHIB every day to anyone who wants to take part. Just subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. Hashtag Shiba Inu. Best of luck. The content of Binance Wallet was just released by the blockchain analytics company Nansen. The publication shows that Binance holds over 86 trillion SHIB worth billions of dollars and a number of wallet addresses that the biggest platform for exchanging crypto has SHIB and a lot of money. Just goes to show that the token is reliable in some way. If the token was in trouble, Binance would not have invested billions of dollars in it. So maybe this gives some people the peace of mind they've been looking for. But this is not advice about money. Before making any financial decisions, please do your own research. With that, this video is over. If you liked the video, please like it and don't forget to leave a comment in the section for comments. This helps me a lot with how YouTube works. Also, please let as many people as possible know about this video. Let's tell everyone about this.